go to high school together, so that's why I'm glad that she was able to be a part of this. So could you tell our audience a little bit about yourself to start?
Okay, so like you said, I went to DeKalb Early College Academy. My name is and I'm a news reporter currently. And I've done that I've been in the journalism industry for 8 years. But I've literally done almost every job in the newsroom.
Yeah.
And it's been good. It's been good.
What made you want to get into journalism to begin with?
That is a loaded question. I knew I spoke well.
Mm-hmm.
I knew communications was an option, but I didn't know what in communications. That could be PR, it could be film, it could be radio. But I think it was honestly news happening around Valdosta State that made me say, oh no, I want to be a journalist.
Yeah.
And then for a minute I thought I was an activist because I was like, I can fix it, I can change the world. And then my mentor, or I don't even know that she was my mentor at that point, but she said, do you want to be an activist or do you want to be a journalist? And I said, I think I want to be a journalist.
Yeah.
She was like, well, you got to stop being an activist because your news director, whoever that's going to be, won't trust you. They won't trust you to be impartial. And I was like, okay. So I made that choice. And journalism can be activism sometimes, but you have to be as impartial as possible. Like no opinions.
It's so hard to do, especially
it's so hard.
Where so much has gone on, and so much every single time it happens is literally in your face as soon as it happens.
As soon as it happens.
And so, how could you give advice to some? Because we do work with high school students, so sometimes they may be interested in journalism. So, what's one piece of advice that you could give them to, even though it may affect their community, how can they be unbiased to a certain extent?
Focus on the facts. Like, what do we know for sure? What did we see? What did we hear? It literally is your senses. What did you see? Because that's what I do as a live shot. It's like I'm telling the viewer what I saw, what I heard, what I smelled sometimes if it's a flyer. What can I touch? Like, what is here? What did your senses experience? Because that's the story as a journalist. Not your feelings. Like, you never say how you feel. You can say how so-and-so felt. You can say how his mom felt, how the police felt, you can talk about their feelings, but your feelings don't matter for the story. And it sucks, because sometimes I'm like, I'm crying, you know? I've cried with families when they heard the worst news, but I couldn't talk about my feelings. All I could say is how they felt. I saw tears. I saw embrace, like they embraced each other. Like I can talk about them, but we call that attribution. You attribute all of everything to somebody else because you're just telling the story. And it sucks sometimes because I want to tell them how it made me feel. But honestly, in the last 2 years, some journalists have just decided that I'm gonna tell everybody how I feel. and I appreciate it because they speak for us sometimes. Like they speak for me sometimes. I won't say I agree with everything. But sometimes they say what I can't say and what I'll never retweet. But they said it.
Going back and you saying that some journalists speak for like the entire body. How do you see journalism going towards the future?
I don't know. I don't know. Because I love Don Lemon. But that wasn't journalism for a little bit, you know? Like, that was his show. And that's what it was. It was his show to say whatever he felt. And sometimes I agree, sometimes I disagree. But that's not journalism. So I kind of hope we get back to, can we express the facts? And maybe every newscast has an editorial something so that journalists can release how they feel if they want to. But I hope it goes back to where we just say the facts. Because all the emotion is honestly why I'm just torn. Like, do I want to be a journalist? Do I just want to be a storyteller? Like, what do I want to do? Because your emotions can take away from the story sometimes. Because now I don't know, like, as a journalist, I'm sitting here watching him and I'm like, I don't know what's real and what's fake. With President Trump, I'm like, what did he do? What did he actually do? not how did he make you feel, because I think I missed some of his wins if he had any of those. Like, I missed some of the factual stuff because everything was so emotionally charged. You had to search high and low for somebody giving just facts. So I hope he gets back to just be the facts.
Yeah.
And then an explicit segment, this how I feel.
Yeah. So back to Amber. Where does Amber see herself moving forward? Like 5 years, 10 years? What do you imagine? Being the kid that was always hard, what do you dream yourself, like your life being in the next few years?
Honestly, this, like, getting to tell people's story in a way that I can say, that made me feel good when you said that. Or that made me feel sad when you said that. Being able to be a storyteller and not focus on the bad. Because it's no secret that we lead with the hard stuff. We lead with the blood and the gore. Like, we lead with, we say, when it bleeds, it leads. Like, literally. I want to get away from that. I wish in a perfect world we led with the good stuff. Threw the bad stuff in the middle. Like, we're not gonna date. We go in the middle. And then go back to the happy stuff. So if I could do that for the next 15 years, I'd do that tomorrow. Like tomorrow.
What's one lesson that you've learned in life that you would pass on if you have children or children that come into your life, or godchildren, or just people you adopt as children? What is one lesson that you would pass on to them?
Also for my children. I don't know, just be kind. Like, so much bad stuff happens, and so much bad stuff has happened to me, around me, and I still remained kind. And honestly, that is what helps. Like, be all sad all the time. So, no matter what is happening to you, because you don't know what is happening in your life, what's happening in my life, you don't know. So, if it hurts a little, to like force yourself to be kind, to force yourself to smile, it's worth it, so that you don't let whatever emotion overtake you. Because, I mean, I'm normally, my default, I cry a lot, but normally I'm crying angry tears. So like, but you have to find a way to contain it so that it doesn't stop you.
So are there any business ventures that you will be doing in the next few years?
Probably. A lot of crazy stuff is happening to me that I feel like I need to write a book. Or a couple books. Like a couple books. But I know if I do sit down, because I have one book drafted, another one in my brain. If I can just be an author and make decent money, that'd be cool. Or like helping people figure out if they want to do journalism. Figuring out how to tell a good story without all the emotion. Because that is honestly a daily struggle. It's like, okay, you cried with them, put your makeup on and do your work. So like that balance between being empathetic in an interview, knowing when it's appropriate to like show emotion. Sometimes it's not, but knowing when it's appropriate to show emotion. Maybe I'll teach people that. I don't know. Like today, I might write something. Or teach something to somebody. And learn how to take care of myself and remind other people to take care of themselves.
So even though you're not a journalist for DeKalb County, but you did go to school. Like I said, we did go to DeKalb Early College Academy. Could you tell us a little bit about your experience? Because we do have students in our program that go to DeKalb. So could you tell us a little bit about your experience as the second graduating class of the institution?
I loved it, but I will say I wish I would have held on to college a little bit more. Like, got fully immersed since I got my associates and I didn't get to go to school for but 2.5 years. Enjoy college, because I loved DeKalb. DeKalb was, it was a great experience. I liked how small it was. I went to Cedar Grove Elementary, I went to Champion Middle, I went to Bath Academy, and then I ended up in DeKalb. And because I went to 4 different schools, I just have like 4 different groups of friends. And And just know, like, the people you meet in elementary school, you really might turn around and meet them again later.
Yeah.
Like, people in high school. And they might blow up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Lizzie Banks is from here.
Yeah.
Like, to know that, honestly, is so inspirational to me, because I'm like, he was in the same second grade class. And it's like to be proud of, like, dang, that's possible.
Yeah.
If I want to. You know, like, if that is what I want to do, all I gotta do is do it. Because that's all you do.
Mm-hmm.
You just post on the internet.
Yeah.
And he's had tremendous success. So, for all the kids in DeKalb County, I hope that they know, like, that can be them.
Yeah.
You know, eventually he's gonna retire.
Mm-hmm.
But to dream bigger, because I mean, my dreams they weren't small, but they just weren't like, I'm gonna sell out shows. So have that really big dream, and then do everything it takes
Yeah.
to get there.
Well, guys, this has been Amber Worthy. Thank you again. Is there any last comment that you would like to share? And then where can our audience follow you, but not in real life, but follow you, follow you on social media?
I'm literally BY Amber Worthy everywhere, because I do hope to have a book one day, or I mean, I write stories on web all the time, so it's literally the by Amber Worthy everywhere.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you again, Amber.
No problem.